Welcome everybody to the Latin Nerds Network. My name is Jose and this is my review for Thanksgiving. There's no better time to release a horror film than during Thanksgiving. I don't know, I guess, right? This one here directed by Eli Roth, who I won't say I'm a huge fan, but he's no stranger to horror films. I am a horror film fan. And this one's very, as simply put, is a slasher film during the time of Thanksgiving, right? We have this killer who's terrorizing a small town in Massachusetts, who was inspired or influenced by events that happened the year prior during Thanksgiving, where there was mayhem erupted at a kind of a Walmart kind of store doing Black Friday midnight sale, and the riot ensued in there, and people got hurt and killed as a result. So now the killer is somehow using that to exact revenge for his own reasons, which the movie gets into later on. And of course, we have the bunch of kids and Patrick Dempsey, who is the sheriff of the town, is working with some of these kids, teenagers who were involved directly with the riots that occurred and trying to solve the mystery and who's out there killing people and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Very simple premise, not a whole lot to it, and there shouldn't be because this is not that kind of film, and that's okay. We have here, Eli Roth, who definitely it likes to push the envelope when it comes to visual horror, if you will, and this movie does that. So if you're a fan of that, this is the movie for you, right? It's very graphic, almost at times laughable in a good way, and it's a point where you just want to see the next death, right? It's not. I want to go as far as to say it's a scary film. There are moments of horror, of course. It's still a horror-based film, but it's more about the kills, right? This is what you come to see for. You don't see Michael Myers and Jason. You just want to see the kills, and this movie is heavily influenced by those, of course, and how bloody it can get, how graphic it can get, and so I did enjoy that. I did find myself smiling and laughing a lot in a good way. I seen the kills, like, oh, what's he gonna do next? What's this killer gonna do? And that's when the movie really works. It's actually kind of funny at times. But like most of these films, I mean, this is not a great movie. Let's not kid ourselves. But like most of these films, they suffer from a lot of predictability, people doing stupid things, and we in horror films, decisions that are made are questionable and whatever. It comes with the territory. You expect that out of films like this. This is no different. I would say that the reveal of the killer was very obvious. I called it early on. A couple ways did. But whatever. I didn't deter from the overall fun that this movie had. And this movie just, again, for your slasher film fans, there's a lot to chew on here, right? No pun intended. Thanksgiving. Yeah, I know, whatever. But I had a good time. I had a good time. That's the most important part, right? Horror films, particularly a movie like this, the goal is here to not only say as far as to scare you, but to give you that kind of body horror, that graphicness and all that. And this movie does that in spades, so I can appreciate that for what it is, right? Because there's not much more than that, and that's okay. If that's not your thing, you want something a little more heady, you really want some more pure horror per se, this is not really going to be for you. I don't see a big audience for this, and why would there be anyway? But I guess I enjoyed it. I had fun with it. I really did. As dumb as it is sometimes, and as silly as it gets sometimes, the humor does work. The kills are there, and I appreciate that. And that's basically all I wanted out of this film. If you're looking for something else, who are you kidding? Go look elsewhere. Let's be honest. But if you just want things simple, fun, entertaining, some blood, guts, all that good stuff that comes along with these kinds of films, then yeah, I absolutely recommend this one. Either go to the theater or at least try to catch it at home when it comes out on video, streaming, whatever. It's definitely worth watching as long as you maintain expectations at a certain level. So I had a good time with it, and at the end of the day, that's all that really matters. So Thanksgiving, you guys gonna watch it? If you do, comment below. Let me know what you guys thought. And of course, if you haven't done so already, subscribe below and feed money to go to the movies and talk about it afterwards. See you guys next time.